If you really want to start taking strides towards your goals, if you really want to get into business and entrepreneurship and start making real money, if you really want to learn how to attract a nice, beautiful woman that's going to take care of your kids so well, if you really want to have a six pack and that nice physique, that Chris Hemsworth worthy physique that you've always dreamed about, you need to first start learning how to say no. Not just to other people, but to yourself. The other day, a coworker asked me to go out for a drink with her and some other coworkers. And I said no, I wasn't even tempted. But she tried to tempt me. She said, I'll pick you up. She said, just go to the gym after. We don't do this often. But I said to myself, now look bro, if you go out with these guys, there's a high chance you might not even bother going to the gym. Because you know it's part of your routine. You come home from work, you get ready, you go to the gym. But when that gets disrupted, there's a huge chance I'm not going to the gym. So I said, I don't want to risk that just to go out for some drinks. I don't even fucking drink anymore. To go out and hang out with these people, we don't do this so often. I see you every day. Yeah, maybe a year ago, I wouldn't even have to think about it. Anything for a good time, I'm there. But after being on self-improvement for over a year, I've realized that if you really, really want to achieve certain things, because you're going to plateau after a certain amount of time, you're going to be on self-improvement and you're going to go through some rapid changes and grow so quickly, but eventually you're going to plateau. You're not going to improve. Maybe you're not going to get worse, but you're not going to improve. And the biggest thing that got me over that was sacrifices, was learning to say no. Take my YouTube channel, for example. I used to upload once a week, every Monday. I had to make a promise on camera that I would do it every Monday because sometimes I would slip up and miss a week. And every Monday, I was dreading it. I was like, fuck, I need to do a video. I promised my loyal fans that I would make another video. It was an effort for me. I didn't want to do it. I spent the whole weekend probably still partying or doing whatever I wanted to do, hanging out with friends, being social. Yeah, it's important to be social. I'm not saying become this antisocial freak that hides away in your bedroom all day. Monk mode, I'm sure you've heard of. It's not the way to go. Balance, yes. And the thing is, look, I see these coworkers every day. It's not as if it was like an old friend who reached out to me or someone who I really, really needed to see or spend some time with who I maybe have been neglecting in my life. In that case, maybe I would have sacrificed the gym, or maybe I would have just trusted that I might have gone later. But I found now I'm making sacrifices for myself. I've given my weekends up. I no longer make plans. I don't go out. If I've been asked to go out, I say no. I'm busy. I'm working. And that's why now I'm uploading twice a week, soon to be 3 times a week. I have so much more time. And now that I'm doing this more full-time thing, I'm actually enjoying the process of uploading these videos and editing and getting them up there. I'm being consistent. I'm so proud of myself. I respect myself so much more. And am I missing out on anything? No. No, I've spent weekends upon weekends, year after year, going out, drinking alcohol, getting shit-faced, smoking weed, and thinking to myself, oh, this is great in the moment. And then you know what it's like the next day. You're like, fuck, that wasn't even worth it. But you do it again every weekend. And I kept doing it every weekend, even though I knew it. It wasn't worth it. It wasn't worth the detriment that I was putting myself through, my health, my physique, my mental well-being. It was only when I learned how to start saying no to people. Because I had a goal in mind. I know the physique that I want to gain. I know the level of business that I want to attain to. I didn't want to just be some crappy YouTuber that was consistent by doing one video every week. I decided I want to do better. I want to do more. I'm going to upload 3 times a week. Maybe I'll upload 5 times a week at some stage. Fuck! So what's really made a change was saying no. Was sacrificing my weekends. And of course, you've got to learn how to balance it. Sometimes I have a cousin who lives nearby, and I probably only see her like once every 2 months or so. So when she comes a knocking, she texts me and says, hey cuz, you want to go for a walk? Go for a swim in the sea? I have to make that sacrifice, because you do also have to nurture your relationships in this life, or else you won't have anyone by your side. So it's all about finding balance. But if you have the same friend who's texting you every weekend, hey bro, coming out for a drink, coming to the pub, and you know, you know you're not getting any benefit. Maybe you're getting some attraction from girls. Maybe you're having a good time with your friend, but you're doing that every weekend. You are never, ever going to grow or succeed the way that you want to, the way that I know that you can. So unfortunately, sometimes you just have to say no. Even if you really want to do this thing or go to this place, you just have to say no. Make the sacrifice and just know that you're doing it for the better of yourself. Your future self is going to look back and go, nice, bro. I'm so glad that you had the balls to say no to your friends. They tried to convince you. They tried to sweeten the deal so that you would come. They tried to guilt you into coming. And you still said no? Bro. Takes a lot of guts. It's not easy. In their selfishness, they will try to convince you because they need someone else. They know it's going to be so much more fun if there's more people there, so they want you there. But it's not to your benefit. They don't want you there because they know it's going to somehow impact your life for the better. You're going to start making better decisions. No. Hell no. I know that my coworker only wanted me there because she thinks I'm fun. And I think she's fun too. I really enjoy hanging out with her, but it wasn't worth giving up on my gym, on my physique goals. And not only does my physique suffer, I'm putting myself in an alcohol-friendly environment when I don't even drink anymore. Would I have had a drink? No, probably not. But do I even want to tempt myself, be around that kind of environment? No. Because it's not worth it. What if I did? What if I did just fucking on a whim got absolutely shit-faced? I would have ruined my whole weekend for myself. I wouldn't have got any of this work done. My sleep would have suffered. I probably would have got home late, wouldn't have journaled, wouldn't have meditated, wouldn't have done my French lessons. All of it goes to the bin. What, for like an hour of fun? And I'm probably there 6 hours, but only 1 hour of fun? It's not worth it, bro. You have to start saying no to things. Start saying no to yourself. You're trying to convince yourself, oh, well, if I just skip the gym this one day, I'm not going to lose any gains. And I really want to go see this person, or I really want to go and do this, or I've been looking forward to this all week. Shut up. If you are what you say you are and you are who you want to become, you have to start making sacrifices. And that means spending your weekends in your room, recording YouTube videos, or whatever business venture you're deciding to take. Or maybe you want to educate yourself, you want to read more, you just don't have the time to do it during the weekdays. You're never going to get what you want unless you can start making sacrifices and start weighing the options of fun and progress. Instant pleasure, long-term success. What's worth it in the end? Do you go out every weekend drinking? Is missing one weekend going to kill you? Are you really going to miss out on that much? No, I don't think so. I think most weekends tend to gel into the same shit. Maybe once in a while, once in a blue moon, there's that one night you go out and it was the fucking best night you've ever had. But ironically, there's less of a chance of that happening if you go out every weekend. Because every weekend, it's just the same shit over and over and over again. Whereas if you go out once a month, there's a big chance that you're really going to enjoy that night out. You're really going to enjoy your friend's company and have a good time because you're not used to doing it every weekend. It's time to start making that change. This was the hardest change for me. I was so scared that I was going to lose all my friends if I didn't keep up seeing them every weekend. And you know what happened? I didn't even hear from them. No one else wanted to make the plans. I didn't miss out on anything. And yeah, every now and then I'll go out. I'll go to a concert. I'll go to some sort of event and I have a good time. It's fine, but I don't do it every weekend. And I'm so glad because now I can do this full time on the weekends. I get so much work done. I feel so much happier. Not fucking hungover, getting a takeaway and spending the whole weekend in bed. So it's going to be hard. It's probably going to be the hardest thing you ever have to do. Is learning how to say no and make sacrifices. But it'll be the best thing and the most worthy thing that you ever do. Because it's the best thing that I've ever done. I look forward to my weekends now because I know how much progress that I can make towards my goals. I'm not lacking any sleep or fucking up on my diet. So just get it done, get after it. Stop being a pussy. And until the next one, breathe deep, smile big.